What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, Drakenfrost Keep is the map you want to do. It's got more experience, special mods, and you still get the tokens. So, Resort is easier, but you're going to be rewarded much, much greater if you do Keep instead. What's going on, everybody? Now, I thought I learned my lesson from waking up in the morning and doing high Onslaught, but apparently I have not quite yet. So, we are on floor 475. What's going on there, Iceman? This is the crystalline costume for the DDA backers there, quick. Let's get it going here. See what map we get for 475. Gonna do a little DD2 today, and then take a short break and switch it up and do a little Destiny 2 afterwards. Superconductor works. There's very few shards that straight up don't work, but superconductor works. You can see it right on your ability. The cost goes directly down. You see it like if I was to put superconductor on and you look at my number 1 ability, it would no longer cost 25 mana. It would be cheaper. It works on my Gunwitch, so I'm not really sure. Not really sure what to tell you. Alright, what do we got? Winners here. EMP stabbies, throwers and healers. We got high rollers down there. Omega Squad Gamma. Not a terrible choice. Don't really care for that headstrong there, but at the same note, I'm not going to stun him anyway. Alright, let's just get it started here. So, EMP stabbies, I'm going to just ignore the flyer lane and build further back. That way, the ground defenses will hit the flyers as well. And I think the best bet here might just be to spam a whole bunch of fire damage. Let's see, let's not put the aura in yet. The flame. See, we are going to have to go a little heavy on this lane, with that being a winner is here lane. And I want to go more on the flame aura side because of the flyers. Normally I would just throw fissures in here as well, because I got fissures set as anti-frost. Let's do this then. We'll go for... That's a lot of DU on this lane, but this lane could be the biggest problem lane. When should you reset? After you push as high as you can in Onslaught, and you've got all the shards that you need. Why do some thrower projectors? Because it's buggy there, Victor. I mean, DD2 is completely overwhelmed with massive amounts of bugs, and that would happen to be one of them. It's only hex throwers. It's not some projectiles, it's only hex throwers. That's it. That's the only one. But it's been documented many times and submitted, and they've never been able to get it fixed. Alright, and we got the high rollers. I think down here we're just going to go... See, we got armored. Let's see... want to do? Flamethrowers would work out really well here, but I don't have flamethrowers set up. So I think we're going to do a little mix and match. We'll get 2 PDTs. And then we'll go with a reflect beam. Let's see how we want to do this. Just go right from the spawn, to hell with it. In fact, if I go right from the spawn, the PDTs aren't going to get any work in. So let's go further back. And then we need to buff this reflect up. That should work. It leaves me 200 for this other lane. What's going on there, Mr. Branderoni? Let's see, I'm going to do the same thing over here as I did on the far lane. Just build way back and let the flyers just die in the auras as they come through. And we actually got no cyborgs on this one, so this one's going to be much, much easier. Because the reflect beam is going to do the majority of the damage to the siege roller, is why I did that. Let's see, where do we want it? Let's go like right here. What's that leave? That leaves me 50. I kind of wanted to go more than one aura here though, but we'll do this. We'll go one flame and then a LSA in the back, or let's put a LSA in the front. Actually, get a couple of the pack thinned out before they get in. The ice chip drops in Drakenfrost Keep. Yeah, take any defense and put it behind them. I mean, the roller is not some super powered thing. You just have to hit it in the right spot, you know? I haven't in a long time, but I have in the past quite a bit. I mean, I've given hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of giveaways out on the channel. Alright, so wave 1, these rollers are going to make it through. I'll have to get some upgrades in. Let's see how it goes here. I think this lane will be fine. I'm more worried about this frosty lane over here, I believe. That is a lot of flame auras there. Looks like they're melting. And I got no towers to be destroyed anywhere, so I don't really have to worry about the roller rockets other than killing me. I think it'll be fine after some upgrades. Crossfire Remnants will stop dropping Monday night at midnight Eastern time. Is when it switches to the next week's mod, which is Drakenlord's Soul next week. Oh man, that stinks. We're gonna end up losing Quab out of this. It looks like the roller rockets are... It's to a point where the roller rockets are one-shotting me now. And that is not good. Oof, that was a little close. Definitely needs some upgrades here for sure. Yeah, there's a new Dungeon Defenders coming out. It's supposed to release in October. Looks like I'm gonna lose Quab here. Yeah, I might be able to pull it out. This is a little sketchy for sure. Let's just get this back one first. Oh man, yeah, Quab's gone. Alright, well there goes that. I'm gonna need to rebuild the whole map. That is quite unfortunate. You can look on my channel. There's a DDA news playlist that's got all the information that's known right now. We don't know a whole lot about it, other than it's going to be an Unreal 4, it's going to be a partial DD1 remake, and it's going to... their target release date is October. Which I think most people realize, the way of video games. Most developers don't hit their target release date. No, that's the best part of it, Tyrants. No bullcrap microtransactions. It's a regular old retail game. So you buy it, you own it, you don't have to pay any more money, you don't have to buy inventory, no microtransactions. I am so happy of that. I'm so sick of the free-to-play game model where you get nickel and dimed for every little thing in the game. I am very, very grateful that free-to-play is starting to head out. Because free-to-play is expensive. Let's see, I guess I'm just going to kill the... Oh man, we had to get assassins too. That sucks. I was going to say, I guess I'll just kill them manually, but... looks like the smartest thing to do is just to rebuild the map. I mean, this stuff I guess I could leave. Let's get rid of that. We'll leave the PDTs. Oops, wrong button. Let's get rid of all of this and bring it all back. Yeah, they have cosmetics just like in DD1. You earn them in-game. They're red. You don't have to pay for them. They're based off of achievements in-game. Just like DD1 was. I can't wait for it. I mean, it's... just the thought of DD1 gameplay with DD2 quality of life seems to me that have the potential to be a pretty darn good game. Yeah, it's the same. I mean, the reflect aspect of reflect beams don't require anything. So you can use any reflect beam for the reflect purposes. So yeah, I'm using the same reflect. And we do have hex throwers here. I think what I'm going to do, just to be safe, is put a reflect around the core here too. Let's go like that. And that will also protect me from those wyverns, so I don't have to do anything with them. Red 360, holy crap. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it a ton. Let's see, I got 70 left. Hey, well, let's do this instead. See how this works out. Change your build. They're colored hackers. Well, stun and knock up are one and the same thing. They just have a different graphic. You can't... AoE defenses in DD2 only hit 10 enemies at a time. Or is that the weekly? Oh, that's the weekly. I would just play like normal, because that's one that's just going to complete without you even paying attention to it, to be honest with you. Assuming that you have solid hero and defense builds, that's just going to complete without you even looking at it. So I would just ignore it and just play. I mean, there's so many different types of stun in the game. You know, a frozen enemy is stunned, a stunned enemy, of course, is stunned, an electrocuted enemy is stunned. All of those all qualify. So, I mean, assuming you're using any elemental combos at all, you're going to finish that really quick without any effort. Man, this is going to be a problem here. These roller rockets are just a bit much now. And now Assassin's in the mix too. might have to rethink this whole map. The Petrify combo and Siege Rollers do not go well together, because a petrified Siege Roller loses its weak spot. When it's petrified, it's not taking additional damage at that weak spot, and that's just a real problem. I'm gonna have to wait for these to get all the way bunched, I think. Just so many roller rockets, holy crap. Yeah, this is bad. Other than the ones you earn just for the initial quest line of the game, you don't get any more gems without paying for them. Gems are the premium currency, you know. Assassins suck. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to have to get these rollers thinned out a little bit more here. And the PDTs aren't really getting it. But upgrade them as far as they can go. That's as much as I can do. That's the initial quest line I'm referring to, Quentin. It's the mission that does it. It's not that because you're completing those maps. It's the quest that you're on. You get a quest to complete each region of adventures. Let's see. You can get a bag. I mean, of course it is. It's a free-to-play game. You know, how do you expect them to pay the bills? I mean, they're not going to give you the stuff for free. If it had a larger player base, then, you know, they could do more things. But with as small as the player base is, I mean, you know, there's little they're going to be able to give you. As far as, it's all about the inventory. You know, the only thing in DD2 you ever need to pay for is the inventory. It's all about that. But on the same note, the inventory is a big deal, you know, because they force so many things into your inventory. It just chews it up so fast. It'd be nice if free-to-play games were more like Warframe, but I mean, I don't really know of any other free-to-play game that has a business model quite that good. Warframe does their free-to-play model right. I mean, you can grind anything in the game, or you can pay for it, you know, but there's no limitations based off of whether or not you pay. Everything in the game can be earned. But yeah, you get 450 gems. I mean, that's, the bags are on sale. Have been on sale for like almost a year. So get you a bag. You know, is the thing to do. A bag should be $320. And then you're going to have 130 left over for nothing except market slots, I think. Jesus, I just can't do anything now with the assassins here. Let's clear out all these mobs first. Assassins and roller rockets are just a nasty combination. Holy crap, man. And Malthius at the end. Oh my god, this is brutal. Yeah, it's gonna be a lose, I think. I keep getting one shot by everything. Malthius is the problem now. And all those roller rockets. Okay, there's Malthius is down. There we go. Alright, that was ugly, but it worked. It was ugly. Alright, let's see. Let's get this reflect beam all the way up. That should make a big, big difference there. With all those rollers bunching right there. Only 1 million health? What's only 1 million health? Maybe that was 1 billion that you saw. Or are you talking about me? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Dragon. But there's nothing on this map with 1 million health now. As far as mobs go. Even the little goblins have like 8 to 10 million. 1.3 million? You think that's low? Only 1 million health? I mean, how many monks have you seen running around with over 1 million health? I mean, most people look at my health and they say, holy crap, how did you get that much health? And you're saying only 1 million? I mean, come on, man. Get real. I got 1 million health on a monk. No, Nictus hasn't played the game in months. There, Quicksilver. I don't even know what he's playing now. I haven't talked to him in a while. Nictus did most everything AFK though. But Nictus has the luxury of not being a streamer and can use whatever setups he wants to use without anyone seeing what's going on. Not that Nictus didn't do an amazing job, don't get me wrong, but he had a lot of luxuries that I can't do. Yeah, wings are cosmetics. You bought the game when it first came out? Oh dang, well, it's an entirely different game now, Red, no doubt about that. It is a whole new game. I remember those days. The very first build only had 3 maps on it. The very first Dungeon Defenders 2 build that went out. Doing C4 for shards, nice. Alright, let's see if this makes a difference here with this. Actually, doesn't look like it did, really. That front roller is still just marching right on through. I mean, killed it, but I didn't see how much damage had actually been done to it by the reflect beam getting upgraded now. Get wrecked, Malleus. I played the old Call of Duty stuff. I stopped playing Call of Duty at World at War. Was the last one for me. But I played it way back when. Now they just seem to rinse and repeat. I mean, they'll add like one new feature in each game and they'll put out a whole new game over it. You know, so it's... To me, Call of Duty has lost some of its draw. I'm to tell you what, the one I'm debating on more than anything right now is classic WoW. I got so many friends playing it. My son's gonna play it. My entire old PvP team from back in the day are all gonna play it. But I just don't know if I want to dump that much time into it. Classic WoW releases here soon. World of Warcraft. Yeah, I have grinded everything in DD2 there, Terrence. I got a lot of hours in the game. Theoden, what's going on, man? Alright, let's see. I'm not going to hit that roller. I want to see how much damage the reflex actually do to it. Uh-oh, Cannon Ogre. What's going on, Connor? I'm doing good. Still waking up a little. See, is it through the reflex shot? It doesn't look like it. It's close. How low is it? Oh, it's actually really low. It's only at 15 million health. So it did pretty decent. Nice, Connor. Congrats. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I don't even know what that was. I think it was a hex thrower. That's going to be a lose right there. Perfectly timed hex thrower. Come on! Oh my god, that was so close. Woo! Brutal. Assassin gonna get me? Nope. Another close call, but... got a little gap now in between the front two and the back one, so I think I can sneak in there. Oh, they're really low too. These flyers are gonna mow me down though. Oh no! Oof. Good lord. Such close calls. Holy crap. Exactly what I said there, Dragon Fury. I'm debating on playing Classic WoW. Classic WoW is the old WoW coming back on its own dedicated servers. Google it, man. Google it. Everybody knows about it. What's going on there, Prot Hero? I don't even know why I'm bothered looking at the loot. I know there's nothing there. Just go through the playlists. Everything that's on the Hero Defense Spotlights playlist, the Guides and Tutorials playlist, and the Builds That Work playlist. Every single thing on those playlists is still valid information. There's a lot of outdated info on my channel because there's, what, almost 3,000 DD2 videos. So obviously there's going to be a lot of outdated stuff spanning over 5 years. But those 3 playlists, I keep all of those playlists up to date. So if you go to my channel and just scroll down, you'll see those playlists there. And everything in those playlists is still current working info. I don't do this map, in case y'all are curious. I hate it. There's 2 maps I don't do anymore. This one and Nimbus Reach. I just don't even look at it. I'm just so done with those 2 maps. Done both of them just too many thousands, literally thousands of times. Well, exactly what I just said. I've done it thousands of times. There was a time where Chaos 5 was the top difficulty. There was only 4 maps you could do, and Nimbus Reach was one of them. Then they released Chaos 6 and 7, so Chaos 7 was the highest difficulty. There was only 4 maps you could do. Nimbus Reach was one of them. So I've done Nimbus Reach literally probably 2,000 plus times. It's just, I'm just sick of seeing it. I'm completely over it. It's like playing the Huntress. You know, the first 2 years I played DD2, all that was available for DPS was the Huntress. So I was a Huntress main for 2 years. I don't have no interest in playing the Huntress anymore. You know? Is really why. Same thing, you know? Just too much. Too much. Oh, yay, I got a Proton Flame Charge. I don't need that one anymore, though. I don't think. Let me see. Nope, got it gilded already. I need Shattering Torpedo. And I don't need it. I want it. I want to gild that bad boy. That's just a good shard. See, we get any good mods? Doesn't look like anything good. Kind of funny. It's all a matter of perception there, Mr. Branderoni. I consider that broke. Chaos 8 shards start dropping between floor 30 and 30 and 35. We don't know the exact floor, and I haven't grinded out floor 30 to test it. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We got pilot on, so we do want the conditions, but we don't really need that much. There's 3 conditions right here on this proton beam. There's slow, there's poison, and there's freeze. So I think we can get away with just doing something like this and calling it good. And then I think I'll just put a reflect beam up. Oh my god, another high roller lane. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna skip on this. Reroll it. I'm just not feeling it. It's Saturday. I'm supposed to be having fun, right? High roller lanes are not fun when you put headstrong on them. I don't sell anything. When I get things I don't need, I give it away usually right then. I don't sell anything though, really. I give away quite a bit of stuff. I gave away 2 10 out of 10 mods yesterday over on Twitch. Just gave them away in town. First person to grab it won it. Yeah, Quentin, gilded defense rate and your 20 points in Ascension gets you to the rate cap on all defenses. My god, and now it take me back here? Maybe it's time to switch back to Frostfire Remnants grinding. This one is not actually a difficult map. It's just the ambient sounds on it are so frustrating. And once again, it's in that it was one of the 4 maps we were able to do in Chaos 7, so I've done it just over and over and over. Looks like I'm doomed to throne room. At least it's the non-assault version. The non-assault version is actually worse. Let's just do it. What do we got? Side guard Whompers. Another high roller lane. Jesus, man. This is over the top. Over the top with the high roller lanes here. I don't want to set up a defense for a specific mob. It's all gated now, Red. Unfortunately, you can't just jump into a map with somebody that's a higher floor. You have to unlock it first. It wouldn't let you join right now unless you have this floor unlocked. It's another one of the areas that I think Dungeon Defenders 2 kind of failed on. The gating system is just bad, you know? It makes it encourages people to play solo, and that's just not a good thing in a co-op game, you know? And now we got Headstrong Assassins. I'm just doomed for crappy rolls today. Mastery is a different thing. Mastery is about having the right shards. If you have all the right shards for all your defenses, you can do all the masteries easy. Mastery is very, very easy once you have the correct stuff. But if you don't have the right shards, then it's going to be a challenge. Your gear doesn't matter in Mastery. Your gear gets leveled down to the appropriate tier. So whether or not you've got really strong gear is really not a non-issue. Alright. Cyfrost Vanguard Throwers. What have I got on my flamethrower? Auras. I think I got... That's not flame auras. Automation. Alright, automation will work. So I got cyborgs out the wazoo up here. I want to put in some flame auras along this stretch to help me clear the flyers out, basically. That lightning strike will get disabled, but I'm not too concerned about it. And then we'll put the roadblock, say, right here. Nope, I got an LSA down already. Go with a boost right there. Yeah, Mass Destruction's the first shard you get from Mastery. So 55, I think it's 50 stars or 55 stars. Yeah, 50 stars. It's the very first one you get. It's very easy to obtain. Because you can go through any tier. You don't have to do Chaos 1. You can just go through and look at what all the easiest maps are through all the tiers of Mastery. And just kind of handpick. So everybody should have Mass Destruction. Immune to slow. Just get one more flame aura in the back here. Alright, and then we got armored. Armored kamikazes will actually be a little bit easier to deal with. So let's go 3 Sky Guards. And we'll buff them all with Destructive Pylon. So we got a little bit extra DU left on this map. So let's go like this. We'll really go heavy on this lane and then ignore it. Then what do we got here? We got Omega Squad Epsilon, Proximity, and Pilot On. So this is another essentially free lane. Proximity is just a big help for doing any Trap SARs and Nodes builds. And then Pilot On top of it, because I've got a whole bunch of conditions going on here. What's going on there, Dark Viper? I'm going good. Just waking up, really. I'm drinking my first coffee of the day right now. Why on earth I decided to try doing some high Onslaught when I haven't even finished the first coffee of the day is probably not my smartest move this weekend. Alright, first coffee is now down. Alright, I got 20 more. Where do I want to spend it? I mean, do we have a bunch of berserkers anywhere? We don't really. I mean, I think I'll just throw it up front here. Get a little more upfront damage going on. Yeah, condition is any status effect. So Like, I'm using the proton beams. Proton beams have a natural slow, so slow is one condition. Then also, I've got poison on my proton beams, so enemies are getting poisoned. That's a second condition. And then I'm using the Frosty Beam Shard, so any enemies that get frozen, that's a third condition. Plus, I'm using the Petrify combo, which is poison and earth. So anything that gets petrified is yet another condition. So basically how proximity works is, or pardon me, how Pilot On works, is each condition is giving you additional damage, and they do stack. So, I mean, you can make it so mobs get hit really, really hard. And then proximity is a straight up 25% buff if the enemy is right on top of it. So, like, if the enemy is right on top of this lightning strike aura, it's going to take 25% additional damage from that lightning strike. So that's what makes proximity just such a mean combo for builds like this. Let's upgrade those three. And which flame aura has the best chance of getting flyer action? Seems to me this one would. So let's jack that flame aura up too. And let's see how it runs. Because the earth, the reflect beams cannot be attuned to an element. You get your earth damage from the explosion of the torpedo. So it's not your earth servo that's causing the petrify, it's the explosion from the torpedo. So basically, just put any other mod there. That mod is being wasted. Like, I don't have earth servo on my reflect beams. Looking good. I've still got invalid stuff going too from the changes. It's, you know, with me, it's my big sore point is my sand vipers right now, my snakes, and I love them. I love using them. But this mod, it used to be venomous vipers, and it got changed to fiery fangs. Venomous Vipers applied poison. Fiery Fangs is complete trash. So I've got a 10 out of 10 Fiery Fangs mod that needs to just get thrown in the river. Yet I grinded that mod so hard. You can put it on any defense that's not attuned to another element. There's Eisman. Basically anywhere where you want to... The best place to put it would be anywhere where you want to electrocute enemies. If your goal is to electrocute enemies, then you're going to first want to drench enemies. No, it's not just limited to physical towers. I wouldn't suggest putting it on a physical tower, actually. Proton beams are not attuned. You can put any element you want on them. Weapon manufacturers are not attuned. Ramsters are not attuned. You can put any element on any of those defenses that you want. I mean, you can put it on all the physical defenses, but then you lose the physical damage. And if it's a Spellbreaker lane, you want the physical damage. They're supposed to bring it back, Quentin, if they can, if they find a way to make it happen. It's a technical limitation now. But they did say they're going to be bringing it back. No, earth damage is magic damage. Sean Boyle 7, thank you so much for subscribing. They're both really similar, 1 HP warrior. I'm not using electrocute right now because I'm bitter. But there's no reason to use petrify over electrocute. There's no reason to use electrocute over petrify. They're both really good. Electrocute is actually easier to apply if you have the weapon mans that currently can't get built. Right now, you can't combine Water Servo and Shocking Revelation on the same defense. Yet anyone who had it prior to them putting that update in still has it, and it works. And Chromatic has said that they're going to try to find a way to bring it back so other people can do it. And they also said that nobody's going to be losing their relic. So this Water Servo and Shocking Revelation combo I've got here, I'm never going to lose. But I'm not using it just because not everyone can do it. As most of you know, I don't like using any setups that someone that's brand new that just started playing the game can't do. If a brand new player can't do it, then I don't use it. It just doesn't feel right to me. Now, if you have that set up, by all means use it. Chromatic has said it's not going away, so there's no reason for you to be stubborn like I am. Just use it, don't be stubborn. I think just about everybody would agree with you there, Grant. I don't think anybody enjoys farming shards. It's definitely a grindy thing, you know. You got to get you some Netflix going for that shard farm. There's completely zero enjoyment in it, you know. Yeti. There's nothing wrong with that. 1 HP. Abyssal Ramster Drench with a Weapon Man Electrocute. That's a strong setup. There's nothing wrong with that build. I mean, you can use any defense with water damage on it, and then any defense with storm damage on it. I mean, you could use 2 Ramsters. Use one with water and one with storm. It's going to give you the same effect. Yeah, if it can only get here. It's been slow rolling. I mean, the summer's just about over. I don't know where everybody lives, but like where I live, kids are going back to school already. If they're not back in school already, they're going to be back like within a few weeks. So, I mean, the opportunity for people to play it over the summer, they completely missed the boat on that. Feels bad, you know. All the good stuff's not here yet. The DD2 update, Borderlands 3, Destiny 2's update, the Monster Hunter World update. I mean, there's lots of stuff coming to games, and everybody missed out on it that has to go to school. I mean, obviously, you can still play it, but I mean, who that's in school doesn't want an awesome game having content for it hit right at the beginning of summer so you can play it out, you know? I enjoy Mastery. If there was more rewards for doing it, I would do it all the time. I would do it quite frequently. Graduate this year. Nice. Congrats. Well, there's no way anybody can answer that for you, King. If you're either enjoying it or you're not, you know. Yeah. What was that? I don't even know where that damage came from. It had to have been a flyer, right? I don't see any flyers coming close. It was this sub-objective, right? Yeah, that sub-objective got hit by something, and I have no idea what it was. I mean, like right now, I'm not playing a ton of DD2, you know, and I'm a massive fan of the game. I'm playing more Destiny 2 than anything else right at the moment. Just waiting for this update to hit. You know, it's DD2's at a position where it needs more content. It needs something else to do other than this mindless Onslaught grind. And it needs something with a reward. Onslaught's not very rewarding, sadly. But, you know, games are supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, play something else. There's no shame in that, you know? Gots to enjoy it, or it's not entertainment. Nah, no info this week, Redmond. There's been no info in quite a while. Floor 30 is the lowest floor you can get amps, but the chance of getting them is absurdly low. The higher you go, the greater the chance, and the chance caps out at floor 83. So, I mean, ideally, if you were to farm amps, you'd want to farm floor 84, or actually not even 84, because that's Lost Temple. You'd want to farm like 85, 86, and 87, and 88 for that matter, 85 through 88. I did a video on that a long time back on the best place to farm Chaos 8 amps. We don't know if it's the same. We have to assume it's the same, but we don't know. Chromatic has never clarified that. Pretty much all, as far as defenses go, all defenses are the same on HP Warrior. You get to the speed cap, you find the range you're happy with, and then you stack as much defense power on it as you can. Every defense that does damage in the game. As far as the Dryad playing her actively, she's best played as ability power. Starfall spammer is the way to go. It does absurd amounts of damage. She a mean girl. Alright, it erases your ascension talents. When people are referring to talent caps, they're talking about your ascension points. When you start the game, you have 140 is the maximum amount of points you can put into any category. Well, all of those 140s get capped out at 999, so it's... what, that's 859 more points than what you have access to now. Well, I have no clue who you are there, A1. I don't do channel shoutouts because if I haven't seen the channel yet, I mean, why would I could be given a channel a shout out? Most people here hate Fortnite, so have fun with that. Been watching a lot of Netflix doing Ancient Power resets. That's what you do. There, Redmond. That is the cycle. You got to get your Netflix game in order. Well, I mean, you can't associate how much money you've spent on a game with getting banned from a game. You could spend $1 million on the game, and if you cheat or do the wrong thing, you're going to get banned. That's just life. Don't be a cheater, Mr. Branderoni. Well, that right there, folks, is one of the big inherent problems with Onslaught. You guys saw the last floor. I'm struggling through the last floor. I get to this floor, And it's all RNG related. If you get a good roll for the map, you're going to have an easy map. You know, I mean, nothing came even remotely near the core on that one. Not even close. Well, there's only really one Joker, and that's the monk. The barbarian can do a one-shot build once you get fully decked out, but you need to have a really fine-tuned set of gear. The monk is the one-shot character. It's the only one in the game. I mean, you can, same thing with like Gunwitch, you can do big hits on the Gunwitch too, but by the time you get geared out enough to do those big hits, you're going to be to the point where the enemies have much higher health. Alright, 477, here we come. Well, range and rate are two separate things, Aspect. If you have a gilded rate and you've got your 20 points in Ascension, then you don't need any more rate. Range is something completely different, though. What's going on there, Emil? How you doing? We got crap map number 17 again. What do I define as a good roll? A lane where the mutators are easy to deal with. I mean, everybody would define that differently. If you get a bunch of headstrong assassin lanes, I would not consider that a good roll. You got 850 gems and don't know what to use them on? Use them on inventory there, Emil. It's the most important thing in the game. It's the greatest quality of life you can add. I'm not accepting friend request, Joker. I've got a Discord server. You're more than welcome to... I chat with people on the Discord server all day. There you go. If you're not on the Discord server, there is an invite link for y'all. Anybody that wants to get a hold of me in any way, that's the way to do it. Now, just chat with me in Tavern. Private chats are not really going to happen. I get a lot of private messages, and I can't answer all of the private messages and answer YouTube comments and still have any time to make any videos. So, yeah, join Discord. I may not have the answer to your question, but somebody there will. No doubt about that. Lots of really, really good quality players there. And lots of different games, not just DD2. It's just juice bags there, Potato. Exclamation juice, or exclamation Twitch in chat, we'll get you a link. So what do we even have? We got Stabby Zaps. And EMP Zaps. So we do have Assassins coming. We got Omega Squad Zeta down there. I'm just going to go with these two Sky Guards right here. Actually, I should go 3, huh? You know what I think I'll do? I'll just put some dive bomb protection in. This obelisk I'm going to have to rebuild every few waves. But that'll be a nice little target dummy for the EMPs there. Alright, what do we have here? Orcish Horde. We got a bunch of Lady Orcs. We don't have any ranged mobs. Ezra, what's going on? Long time no see. How you been? Let's see here. Yep, wrong EV. Let's get the right EV out. That would be a plus, huh? It's 50. Omega Waves start on 54, I think. $54, $64, something like that. I don't remember, to be honest with you. It's been a long time since anybody asked me that one. When Omega Waves first start showing up, the bosses still have pretty low health, so it's pretty easy to do with them. What's going on there, Vex? Oh, nothing wrong with that, Ezra. We got an update coming at some point here in the future. We don't really have a whole lot of info about it, but there's going to be a new Endgame update hitting. Only 2 Lady Orcs. That shouldn't be too bad. Defender medals, it's just about play. You get the same amount for every map. So, I mean, to get Defender medals, the best way is to re-roll your dailies and try to get the best possible daily quest you can every day. Always do the weekly. And then just play, you know. Not really nothing else to it. As far as gold goes, the win streak bonuses in Chaos 7 expeditions in a full group. Remember, you get more gold for more players. So if you're going to grind expeditions, it's best to do it in a 4-player group and then get win streak bonuses. And your gold will keep stacking. I think we're good down there. I think we're good over here. Just seems like I got a lot of DU left over. We got a lot of frost mobs in the mid here. Unstoppable, lethargic, pile it on. Drakenfrost Keep is the best for XP, but it's not the best for gold. But you are still getting good gold there. I mean, every map, every Chaos 7 map with a win streak bonus is going to be good gold. Let's see, let's double up on the fire. And then let's get even more fire. We got all these frost orcs. I'm going to get rid of that automation that was on there and overcap the defense rate. And that will deal with those frosties. But then we got a bunch of DU left. So let's get some more anti-frost stuff down here. We'll go 2 fissures. My fissures are set up for anti-frost. So they've got anti-frost, anti-orc, and double defense rate. So their defense rate is overcapped as well. For the frost orcs. We only got 12 of them though. It shouldn't be too bad as far as the frost orcs go. Actually, I think this is going to be a steamroll in this lane now. I got 50 left. I could go with one more Skyguard. Just to guarantee the Wapal on the flyers. Guess let's do that. I'll go get you another one there then, Vince. That's the other beauty of Frostfire. Not only is it a great mod for you, but it's a high selling mod. It's a high demand mod. A lot of people want it. So it's going to sell for a bunch, a 10 out of 10. Alright, Emil, have a good night. Thanks for swinging by. This is Onslaught McDonald. It's floor 477 in Onslaught. So it would be the equivalent of probably, I don't know, if the Chaos tiers kept going that high, it would probably be the equivalent of like Chaos 11, Chaos 12. Something like that. Alright, let's do it. I'll throw this 50 on that Skyguard. This, in theory, this should be an AFK map. Except for bosses. You know, I'll have to give a little help to the bosses. Do I want to join you after this? No. Not really. I do public matches all the time. I did public matches several days this week over on Twitch. So if you guys ever want to join me, that's the time to join me. Or if I'm just grinding and I'm not streaming, I always do those public. Nah, no crossplay, sadly. I stream on Twitch Tuesday through Thursday, or Tuesday through Friday, pardon me. I only stream on YouTube on Saturday now. I actually like streaming on YouTube, but people were telling me they just want the edited content. They don't want to see all the notifications from all the live streams. That's why I moved most of it over to Twitch. That and Dungeon Defenders Awakened is going to have Twitch integration. So you'll actually earn in-game rewards for watching me stream it, but it only works through Twitch, so kind of preparing for that in the future too. I've been playing DD2 since the day it was playable. It's been, what, about 5 years? Actually, I think February was 6 years, actually. It's either 5 or 6 years this past February. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'd have to look at it. What's going on there, Graphic Modern? How you doing? $10 p.m. there now. I start at 8 p.m. I start at noon my time, which, depending on where you are in Europe, is either 8 or 9 o'clock your time, figure events. DD1's a pretty awesome game, Ezra. I mean, it's what started it all, you know? No, it's an old casino term there, Broccoli. I've worked most of my life in a casino. And it's just a name that stuck with me for a while. The Mister got added on because, believe it or not, Juice Bags was already taken. When I started the YouTube channel. It's not too far off there, Honor. I'm looking forward to Borderlands 3 too. I've actually got really mixed emotions right now. I was talking about it earlier, but Borderlands 3 or WoW Classic. I don't feel like I want to play them both. I feel like if I played them both, then I won't have time to enjoy both games. So it's like it's a one or the other situation for me, and I just don't see how I could possibly skip on Borderlands 3. It's such an awesome game. I mean, the whole Borderlands franchise, I've just loved every one of the games. I just can't imagine this one being any different. Well, I mean, everything. For me personally, everything else will get put on hold when Dungeon Defenders Awaken hits. It'll be my main game when it comes out, no doubt about it. I'm still going to do DD2 streams, but it'll be like once or twice, you know, once a week, twice, every 2 weeks, something like that. It's going to be all about the DDA when that hits. Yeah, it looks really good, Graphic. Who are you going to play first? Yeah, DDA is going to have Twitch drops and Twitch integration. So it doesn't make sense to stream DDA on YouTube. You can stream it on YouTube and people that watch the video get nothing but watching the video. If you stream it on Twitch, people will actually earn things in-game for watching you stream. So I feel like I'd be costing the player base in-game rewards by not streaming it on Twitch. It's kind of forcing the hand, really, to be honest with you. But there's no such thing as YouTube integration. YouTube doesn't get along with any games in a friendly manner like that. Well, I mean, it's not a new thing. You know, there's lots of companies that use Twitch drops right now. The only benefit I would have to streaming on Mixer is I could stream to Mixer and YouTube at the same time, which Twitch doesn't allow you to stream to anywhere else at the same time. But, I mean, that would be the only reason to ever even think about Mixer. Yeah, Warframe does really good stuff. Warframe has taken the Twitch drops system to the next level, no doubt about it. You get good stuff. Quibs is going to get wrecked in the middle there. I'm not too worried. I'm going to sit here on Tuskar. The Initiates one, I would definitely suggest getting last. Just for completionism. But the Initiate doesn't bring anything new to the table, really, like the other gender swap heroes do. The Adept is really good. It brings a new new air defense, plus it's got a really strong playstyle. The Monk and the EV2, if you couldn't tell. Are my two favorites. I mean, if you look around the map, that's all well, I got some Fishers down too, but the entire map is nothing but Monk and EV2. I love both of those. Already up all those, yeah. Oof. Jumping off ledges. The Initiate's actually super strong. The problem with the Initiate is it's boring. When you're playing a hero actively, you want that hero to be doing, you want to see that hero dishing out the wapow, The Initiate doesn't bring that. The Initiate gives your defenses all the damage. I mean, on that note, there's nothing wrong with that. The Initiate can be super, super good. Want to give away like a week after you started, now you have all the heroes. EV2 is awesome, Sniper Warbleed. Can't believe my obelisk never got destroyed there. Looks like it's going to on this dive bomb hit. I better get over there. Oop, too late. Obelisk down. But wave 4, I expected to rebuild that thing several times. Yeah, I've got all the heroes. I get all the heroes the day they release. If we know a hero's coming, I grind out those defender medals up front, and that way I'm good to go the day it comes out. You should put your mass destruction on your most used damaging defense. Whatever damaging defense you're going to use the most is what should have mass destruction on it. Right, got a little resort action here. Let's see what kind of loot we got sitting. Man, just can't get a good shard here. Don't need any of these shards. We get any decent mods? Does not look like it. My weekend's going good. Alright, let's see what we get. Omega Squad Iota with controlled burn. Psylava Womps and Lava Zerker Womps. EMP comedies. Well, we got Stabby, EMP Stabby Zappers, Dreadbones. Another High Roller Lane. We got a Spellbreaker Lane there. What's going on there, Robin? Alright, let's see here. Controlled Burn, Vampiric. Let's move it back a little. You're bored? We'll play something new. Play something new, then you won't be bored. Yeah, I'm on PC. Think I might add in a PDT in the back just for a little extra controlled burn coverage. Let's do that. That's a lot of DU on that lane. See, then we got a High Roller Lane with proximity. That's one of the problems with Mastery there, Mr. Branderoni, is that there's no reward for doing it again. So your chances of finding someone to do it with that knows what they're doing, that's done it before, is just really, really slim. Because nobody's going to do it again. Let's see. Can we get another back there? We can. And we'll just get a little proton in for some CC here. We'll put it like right there. Alright, we got front line. Spellbreaker. I think what we'll do here is we'll go with a proton. And then just throw down some ballistas maybe. The range on my ballistas feel really short right now. I got Splody instead of Deadly Strikes on it. Yeah, let's just roll with that for now. That's the ones I like the most, Ezra. They add that chaos, you know? It gets very, very chaotic on those maps right at the start. And I love that aspect of them. Let's see. I got 300 left. That's 260 left. I think I'll end up getting rid of one of these flame auras. Let's get rid of that one. Because I'd kind of like to put some flyer defense in on this map. Let's see what's left after I do this lane. We got Lava Zerker Whompers with Phased and Long Shot, and then Detonator, and then the EMPs up top. So, I mean, one of the best things I could do is spawn camp this to kill the flyers as well. What does that leave me? 150. I don't want to put this back too far. That leaves me 30 more. I could throw in a snake as last resort. I'm gonna put it... where do I want it? Put it like back over here. That'll basically be last resort for the 2 flyer lanes, as it is a little bit sketchy. The flyers here go up really fast. They come out and they go up. So if you don't get them as soon as they come out, that's why I camped it so close here. They're going to go up out of range of your flame auras and go right over top of them. So it's a little bit sketchy here. I'm going to upgrade these two, in fact. Alright, let's see how it runs. And once again, we're playing Dodge the Roller Rocket one-shots. And that's always fun, right? And I'm not standing in a very good place, actually. This might be a little bit better place to hide here. Maybe. See if the captain gets wrecked. Oh, that snake got wrecked. Holy crap, I got wrecked too. Alright, so the flyers are just rolling right on out of there. Gonna have to do something else for the flyers. And the captain here. Well, Lady Orc snuck by. Let's see, what can we change here? Surprised those Lady Orcs made it by. I'm gonna have to look at that lane again. See, the Lady Orcs made it through here. I bet everything got frozen up by all those Frost Orcs, is what happened. Let's see, do I have the right... Yeah, it looks right. That looks right. Alright, my snake got wrecked. So there's no point in having that there. Why don't we move the snake over here to give another little instance of petrify here. There you go, David. Terraria is a great game. They got an update coming for it soon, too. I'll be playing that update as soon as it hits. But, I mean, Terraria is an awesome game. It's so addicting. It's one of those games where you start playing it and then you look at the clock and it's been like 6 hours, you know. Just such a great game. Alright, so both of these flyer lanes were in need of upgrades, so I'm just going to have to sit here and DPS both these lanes. Hopefully that snake made a big difference. Now, of course, I'm right out in the open with the roller rockets with my back to them, which is not good. try to keep jumping. Okay, there's flyer number 1. The captain's wrecked. The rollers are making it through. I'm gonna need some upgrades over there. But I'm hoping the rest of the map is clear before I need to run over there. Ooh! Roller rocket to the back of the head. How are they doing? Alright, the rollers are actually getting smoked. And it looks like they're all out as well, so let's put some damage on these guys. Oh, failed jump. Failed jumping for the loss. Only one roller left anyway. Oh wow, it's still really healthy. Oh my god. Am I gonna lose? I'm gonna lose from carelessness. Oh my god, I did it again. Yeah, it's definitely a loss now. Yeah, big oof. That would be the biggest oof right there of the day, right there, Dark Viper. Alright, let's try this again. Good lord, am I ever going to complete wave 1? One of these days, I will learn to walk on the rope without falling in the water. One of these days. Make the mini-map spin? That would be the worst thing ever, Corey. I would not be able to stand that if the mini-maps would spin. I will not be pushing for that. I can never stand that in any game. I want to know what north, south, east, and west is. When the mini-map spins, you lose all that. I mean, unless they got a north, south, east, and west compass on there for you. Any game that there's ever an option to turn that off, to have a static minimap, I always leave it as static. Well, you know which one is north, south, east, and west. The one at the top is north, the one at the bottom is south. If the minimaps would spin, then you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't have that, you know? A spinning minimap would be god-awful. In my opinion, anyway. I'm sure some people like it. But reality says there's no, there is no convincing... There's no convincing game developers to do anything with their game. That's just not a real thing that happens. I've given trendy and then chromatic my opinions on things many times over the last years, and it has had zero impact on their game design. Let's see, that should melt the rollers now, you would think. And then these flyers, let's get another upgrade on all of this flyer stuff. I'm just another player, Corey. In the eyes of Chromatic, I'm just another person that plays the game. I just happen to make videos and live stream it too. I mean, the special considerations I get are like I get the hero codes to give away to do giveaways and stuff. Now, I could support that one there, Quentin, but once again, that's not something that I have any power over. I would agree that the Drakenfrost map needs to be rotated 90 degrees. I would agree with that 100%. Oh wow, roller rocketed all the way up here. Maybe I should not stand right out in the wide open. That would be a crazy good idea, huh? Getting careless, thinking I'm in Chaos 7. Let's come down here and hide instead. Uh-oh, ballista's down. How did my ballistas get wrecked? Had to have been the rockets, the rollers. Oh, I'm in trouble here now. Luckily, they got a long-ass walk. Well, I mean, that was a requirement there, Corey. That's anybody that's a active member of the DD2 stream team for a year gets a flare. You know, that was not something special they did just for me. That's something that they were required to do based off of their stream partner contract. Uh-oh, uh-oh. God dang it. Good lord, man, this map is doing me in. Yeah, it's no coming back from this one. Oh, or is there? No, there's not. This is too much. Oh my god, there's no way. Holy crap. Oh no! And now it's over. I didn't care for Terra personally. I thought that I didn't like Terra myself. Man, this map is just doing me dirty here today. Good lord. I don't know what killed my ballistas. That's what set the whole thing off. I'm assuming it was roller rockets, but I'm not really sure. And I was standing right there, it makes sense that the rockets would have hit those with me standing here. Because they're just right there, you know? So let me stand somewhere else. Let me just go back to standing out in the open. I think that was self-induced failure there. It's just hard with your back to him. You can't see him coming, you know? You gotta hope you're just getting lucky with your jumps. Or hope they get wrecked faster. Get working, ballistas. They did a video about it. You know how Terraria is. Terraria doesn't give out much information. They did a little teaser video about it, and everything in the teaser video was pretty much new content. Like every frame of the teaser video. God dang it, I came right back down here and got my ballistas blown up again. Luckily the wave is over. Yeah, you can see the path of the roller rockets. They went right into them. Oh, they still got me. Thought I had a good hiding spot there. What's going on there, Joa? It has the Monk's Boost is a static figure that does scale slightly with ability power, but since it's boosting your hero health, the last thing you would want to do is use ability power to try to get more of a boost. But it's the thing with the monk is it's multiplicative stacking. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, I quit. This map is done. I just cannot complete this map. I don't have the attention span for it today. That's how many trips down the river? That's like 5 trips down the river. That's beyond frustrating. I'll try it one more time, but... Alright, y'all will have to forgive me. I'm going to have to pay attention here. So I will probably miss a comment or two. It's not foolproof, Corey, but... I mean, you don't really have any other option. That's so frustrating. One mob left and I fall off the stupid map. Man, the captain's not taking much damage either. Don't go over there. I need that cannon ogre to die. There we go. Alright, let's not run off the stupid map. I'm gonna stand right here. Well, the problem you get the higher you go in the Onslaught is viable heroes drop. Like the Gun Witch, I love playing the Gun Witch, but she's just too squishy, you know? She's just not going to survive. Everything will one-shot the Gun Witch at this point. The game forces you to use the Barbarian. It's another one of the areas that just irritates me to no end. Is the game tries to force you to use the Barbarian. Because the Barbarian is the only hero that can really survive at this point. I mean, and I'm not even at the halfway mark yet, you know? Not that I plan on going any higher, but I'll be pretty content if I get to floor 500. I mean, I'm getting to the point now where, I mean, you guys can obviously see it. I don't survive anything. Everything one-shots me. So, I mean, it's at the point right now where a smarter player would be playing the Barbarian, but I'm very stubborn in this regard, and I will not be forced to play a hero. I'll stop playing the game before I play a hero that they're going to try to force me to play. No, you can't get multiple mass destructions. That's why nobody replays it. If you could get more than one mass destruction, people would be doing mastery all the time. Nah, floor 1000 is not a thing. 999 is the top. Alright, let's get back to the spot. No blowing up my own defenses now. Well, I mean, a power chip would be all the time. A healthy power chip would only be when you're above 90%. So, I mean, in perfect conditions, no. The Mystic uses a power chip because Mana Burn doesn't work with the Mystic. Well, Mana Burn isn't how you want to play the Mystic. You want to keep your appeasement full. And she doesn't get buffed. God dang it, I ran down there again, and of course my Ballista got one shot. God, it's so irritating. I mean, I'm causing this all myself because I keep running down there. I don't know why I'm just wanting to go down into that lane so much. Stuck on floor 35. Yep, build slower. Do the same thing you did on floor 34 because there's almost no difference between 34 and 35. So take your time, go slow, read the mutators that are there, and make sure you're using the correct defenses. Treat each lane like it's its own map. Is the best thing you could do. But I mean, the difficulty difference between floor 34 and floor 35 is like practically nothing. Alright, how many ballistas got blown up? Just the one? Looks like just the one. Alright, and these are all tier 5. Or, no, they're not. Let's get these upped the rest of the way. That should help out quite a bit there. And then still having a problem down here with these flyers. Don't have enough mana to upgrade it. Ballistas are really good in DD2. They're super strong. People don't use them very often because they cost so much. And they do cost a ton. But they're super effective, no doubt about it. Alright, don't go over there, damn it. I did it again. Jeez. Must stop that. Ballistas are 60 DU. But they hit like a truck, and they pierce mobs. You can set them up, like I use the Splody, and Splody gives you a little bit of magic damage on top of it. So you have magic and physical damage going. They're just really strong, you know? Alright, we got a Cannon Ogre that could blow those ballistas up over there now. Get killed, Cannon Ogre. Alright, the Cannon Ogre's making the push. Gonna have to go over there. Alright, let's get back out of here. Come back over here. Just in time to get wrecked by assassins. Or nope, they didn't get me that time. There we go. And the rollers got wrecked that time, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Yeah, well, I mean, weapon manufacturers are awesome. They're quick. Like I said, the reason I'm using them is a stubbornness thing with Chromatic not fixing it so that anybody can do it. I mean, it's a great defense. That's the only reason I'm not using them right now. I would have Weapon Mans worked into this build if it wasn't for that. If anybody could put together a Water Shocking Revelation relic, I'd be using it right now. But I'm just too stubborn to do something that a newer player couldn't do. I would get rid of the Boostara and the Flame Aura, probably. A Boostara and a Flame Aura would be 70 DU. That would allow for one Weapon Man node. Oh, crap. God dang it, not paying attention. Man, I saw that way too late. Mods really change your defense, but they don't change them as much as shards. Well, I mean, Last Prism's the stuff there, Robin. Doesn't get too much better than that. I'm a big fan of the Razorblade Typhoon. That thing just looks so cool. And the sound on it when you're shooting it. Just, it's very, very satisfying, that Razorblade Typhoon is. Man, completely snoozed that one off. Got too comfy again. But, I mean, there's no denying the Last Prism's the powerhouse of Terraria. There's no doubt about that at all. Alright, here comes the captain. Don't want to go over there too far, but I want to get some damage on him. There we go. Captain down. I think the captain's down. Yeah, captain's down. Now I got a cannon ogre over there. That's going to need to go as well. Ooh, almost caught that rocket. Getting lucky with these roller rockets. Don't blow up my stuff, please. Alright, we got a roller up here, too. This map has been a nightmare today. Shit, and that roller's right on top. God dang it. Stun, stun, stun. Oh my god. I didn't get it. Jesus. This is like an hour on this map, isn't it? This is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare here. Well, I mean, I'm at floor 478 there, Chad. Gotta cut me some slack there. I mean, there's less than, what, 100 people in the entire world that have done this. Where's Mama at? Mama's still there. Mama's like 200 floors ahead of me, I think. Crap, I cranked my mouse sensitivity up somehow. There we go, that's better. Alright, captain's gotta go. see where the boss is coming this time. That's number is way up, Jello. You gotta remember, first off, that's Steam only. But 700 people, if the average was 700 over the last several months, then the player base would not be in the position that it's in currently. I mean, that number is way, way up. Well, not really at this point, Brandon. Onslaught's been out. There's been nothing else to do in the game for so long. I mean, somebody who does one floor a day. Oh my god. Somebody who does one floor a day has had enough days without any more content to do where they'd be at floor 300. So, I mean, that could have been said 8 months ago, but not really anymore. There's just nothing else to do. Alright, let's get that roller down. There we go. Jesus, man, that map was a nightmare today. What's going on, Percy? How you doing? Yeah, I got Terraria. I've done quite a few Terraria playthroughs on the channel. I'll be doing another one once that update hits. It's a great game. You won't ever catch me saying anything bad about Terraria. It's so funny, too. I was so stubborn about playing it at the beginning. I just didn't like the way it looked, you know? But Terraria's an awesome game. It's a fine example of content over graphics. You know, Terraria's graphics, of course, look like crap. But the game is just got really, really good progression. It's super fun. It's got enough of the different feels. You get the RPG element with the gear, but you also have like the platformer type element. It's a good game. I mean, willing to buy Terraria 2. No, there's no other Terraria. There's only one Terraria. I was saying that in a joking manner. If Terraria 2 came out, I would jump right on it, is what I was saying. What do we got? No loot. Bunch of junk. Alright, let's see what we got on this map. I'm not going to struggle on this map like that last one, so if the lanes are bad, I'm going to re-roll it. And the lanes look kind of crappy. Yep. We got Controlled Burn Timmy down there. We got Headstrong, or we got Spellbreaker Dreadbones here. No assassins in that lane is kind of nice. Buyback, what's going on? I think we're going to re-roll this one. The problem with this map is it's got the bug. If you didn't have the bug on this map, it wouldn't be near as bad. But when you play a map that has this dragon mechanic that can get a bug and get 2 and 3 and 4 dragons going, that's a problem, you know? In my opinion, they shouldn't even have this map in Onslaught because of that. Now, if they could fix the bug, then, yeah, whatever, sure. But if they can't fix the bug, don't put it in the game, you know? Or have it as incursions only or something. So that means I'm at 479. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yep, it's all done there quick. Spellbreaker Longshot, Orcish Horde, Headstrong Flyers, but no Assassins, so I'll take that. Throwers Healers. Alright, this one's doable. Cyborg's right up front there, that kind of stinks. I think I'll switch back to automation on my Flame Auras. Alright, what do we have here? Well, we got this Spellbreaker Longshot lane that I don't want to put a bunch of DU towards, so I'm just going to throw one Ballista in the back here, pointed that way, just to help that lane a little. And then we'll do the usual setup here. Now what do we got here? We got Bullet Sponge. We got Frosties here, but Proximity. Proximity will help us out. What's going on there, Stony? How you doing? Now, I feel like I could use some more anti-frost type stuff here. There's no frost orcs though. No frost orcs, just the little goboos. Let's do it anyway. I'm gonna throw a Fisher in the mix here. Get a little bit more frosty type damage going here. We'll just do that. Now over here, we got flyers, but here we've got a controlled burn lane. Which here I'm going to put a last resort poison dart tower in to help with the flyers and the lane if it overflows. Something like that. And I think we'll get the poison going on them right here. Go something like that, maybe. A poison dart tower over here would be nice too, but it's going to get dive bombed by the EMPs there. What do I got left? I got 600 left and 3 more lanes. It's a pretty nice amount of DU. Alright, I'm going to do my best to spawn camp these flyers, because this is the same issue as the resort. Where this lane, the flyers come out and they go up real high in the air really fast. And they'll go out of range of your auras if you don't have them really, really close. So I'm going to try a big old spawn camp right here as well. Let's do that. Now that leaves me 390 left. And what do we have here? Cyfrost Whompers, Omega Squad Theta. I think over here we're going to bank on killing a lot of them up front. So let's go 2 auras. Now the benefit of placing your auras like this is you've got this lane, but remember they're actually spawning back here. So they're going to have to walk up through those auras before they even make it out of the spawner. And then same thing on this side. That leaves me 270. Yeah, I'm using 2 different EV2s. one EV2, like this EV2 is proton beams and buff beams, even though I never use them because they're junk. And then my other EV2 is weapon manufacturers and reflect beams. I'm using one monk because I'm lazy, but that's why my lightning strike auras are not killing bosses like they should be, is I've got 0 ascension and lightning strikes. So my monk situation is just pure lazy. Pure lazy. Let's see, let's get one boost aura and one lightning strike to buff the boost aura. And it'll buff the reflex too. It's not going to reach these flame auras, but it'll get the rest of this stuff. Alright, so where is the trouble lane? I would guess either that controlled burn lane or this spellbreaker lane are going to be the trouble lanes. So I think this is where I want to really do most of my damage at. Let's see where the dragon's going. He's going over here. Y'all will have to forgive me as I've just got to pay attention on this map. I can't look away. Alright, we got stuff pushing through down here. So we're going to need upgrades there, that's for sure. Because this is not where I want to be fighting. Let's see, we can't get Frostfire proc here. There we go. Okay, where are you at, dragon? I've got a whole lot of 10 out of 10 tenacities quick. I've got some that are completely being wasted right now. Oh shoot, they're pushing and they're frozen. Alright, this is bad. Yep, that was very bad. Alright, so the trouble spot is not where I thought it was going to be. Just quite unfortunate because I don't feel good about leaving that lane alone up there. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to have to watch that lower lane and keep an eye on the minimap up top. That's all there is to it. Alright, where's the dragon? He's coming over here. There's the cat. That's been there, done that thing there, Mr. Branderoni. My current living conditions are I play and stream from my living room, so a cam is not an option. There's like a TV going behind me and stuff. But once I move, next year I'll start using a webcam again. I used one for years. Well, maybe not years, but over a year for sure. Alright, we had a flyer sneak through. That top lane so far is actually holding, surprisingly. Dragon's going here. Oof. Die already? Man, ugly, ugly, ugly. Okay, let's get these flyers dealt with. First thing. Any form of fire damage is what you want to use, buyback. The good thing about fissures is they can't be destroyed, where a ramster can. But a fire ramster is definitely a good defense to use against frost lanes. No doubt about that. Alright, and then save a little bit of DU for up here. We got one for this side. Nothing's frozen, Quicksilver. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but there's nothing on the map that's frozen right now. But when you're using Tenacity, the visual effect of the tower getting frozen will still hit, and I'm not using Tenacity on everything. So, like, if the Drakenfrost hits this lane, this Boost Aura and that Lightning Strike Aura are both going to get frozen, and the Fissures. But the other stuff won't. But, I mean, there's nothing frozen right now. Range works really good for anti-frost, but the thing you have to remember is there's a cap to it. It seems like that point is about floor 300, where range is no longer effective. But to kill frost orcs, you got one of two choices. You can outrange them, or you can overcap the rate. That's the two counters. So, but outranging them definitely has a ceiling to it, as they just become too strong. You know, the higher you climb, of course, the stronger they get. If you overcap the rate, that never changes. It's always going to counter them. Yeah, we got a little runner down here. The things you're seeing frozen down here are from the frost orcs, not from the dragon. It's just from the mobs in the lane. PDT wrecked. These flyers just marching right through that. Yeah, it's better than the 10 of 10s I'm getting today, Jello. You know what 10 of 10s I got today? Yeah, me neither. I didn't get any. Alright, now clearly this lane is the lane, right? And then over here, we got the flyers still sneaking. So, I don't even have enough to upgrade it. I can upgrade this reflect. Well, you can sell it to another player for nothing. Just to give someone the joy of having a 10 out of 10 mod, even though it's not a very good one. No, it's not possible. To get Sand Vipers with Poison and Earth. Trendy nerfed that right, or Chromatic nerfed that right into the ground. Ooh, we got a Lady Orc boss. We got Nash coming out this time. Gonna have to watch for her. Let's do it. How we doing? Mini map looks good. Come on, Nash, get out here while I got a free second. Of course, she ain't ever gonna come out when I want her to come out, you know? There we go. Wow, she just popped. Woof! That girl got beat down. And here come the flyos. Get on them a little earlier this time. Gonna ignore that dragon. There we go. Lava Guardian got busted right in the mouth. It depends on how you want to build, Buyback. If you want to build, or if you have the Shocking Revelations and Water combo, then Tenacity is a really nice addition. If you don't have that, and you can't create that at the moment, so if you don't have that, I would go with Reflect Beams, personally. Alright, Mr. Branderoni, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. Have yourself a good weekend. Alright, let's get another round of ups here. We got a Quibs coming out over here this time. I'm going to hit this one more time. Let me get this ballista. Just once. You should use it on your most used damaging defense, Exile. Whatever defense that does damage that you use the most is where you should use it. Well, thanks there, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Well, this, by just how your brain works, you would think this is north. But this is not north. This is east. That's why everybody agree. I think most people agree that this map needs to be rotated 90 degrees to the left. If they rotated this mini-map 90 degrees to the left, it would be just so much easier to understand just looking at it quickly. Alright, here we go. Ooh, little Quibs. Oh crap, dragon. Oh shit, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, so far so good. This song is entirely too soothing to be associated with this map. No soothing saxophone, please, on Drakenfrost. We need serious butt pucker music here. Alright, Cannon Ogre's coming over here. I'm going to have to put the beat down on him. Hope, ideally without getting shot. There we go. No, if you have a Chaos 8 10 out of 10 tenacity, then the dragon won't freeze it. Or the automation shard. Alright, flyers. I'm going to ignore quibs for a minute. 44 million health flyers. That's just wrong. Just too much. You flyers is too much. Oh shit. God dang it. I did it again. God, I got so lucky that time though. Automation is the last mastery shard you get from running mastery mode, or the last hyper shard you get for running mastery mode. What's going on, Tim? Oof. Alright, what do we got this time? What do we got for bosses? We got a geode. That won't really be much of a problem. Oh. Now that could be a problem, though. Bastille Master down here. Oof. Full on oof. Alright, let's see. DD2 tools is no longer a thing, quick. I mean, the basis of the website is there, but the entire structure and everything of it is gone. It's under a free hosting agreement right now and not being maintained in any way. So I don't really suggest anybody use DD2 tools anymore, sadly. It was a great resource before, but it's gone. Well, no, that's not a command because there is no DD2 tools anymore. Alright. But yeah, anyway, DD2 tools got shut down in February. There, Quicksilver. Thank you so much there, Blazzy. Appreciate it. Oh, it's all good, quick. Nothing to be sorry about. I'm sorry, too. I wish it was still here. It was a great resource. The wiki is terribly outdated. Alright, here comes the Bastille Master. Let me get this done real quick here. Alright, she's out. We got a geode over here, right? That should get wrecked. Maybe not. There we go. Geode done. We got frozen stuff. Got a big old pack rolling through here. Another Lava Guardian. Don't want to make the same mistake on that Lava Guardian. Alright, what got hit? Alright, looks like it might be a good game here. Don't want to say that before these flyers. That's a little bold statement before the flyers get here. Alright, just one mob left up top, derping around, it looks like. There we go. That would be brutal. There. Geek Illustrator. Oh my gosh, that would be so brutal. This would be 479 here. see. This, anytime you see this map, it's always a 9. Where's it at? Way down there. Get the wrecking on this guy here. See you, Mr. Drakenlord. It's been nice. Thanks for the loot. Alright, let's move right on along to floor number 80. Or 480, pardon me. Not 80. 80 would make life so much easier. God, Lava Guardian Hyperwave. Don't even give him any ideas with that there, geek. Wow. So how's the little man's first day of school there, Geek Illustrator? Was that his first day of school ever? Or just first day of school for the year? And I get a crap 9 out of 10 ice chip instead of a frostfire. Awful. I mean, I'll save it, but awful. Crappy Chaos 8 shard. Man, I got no luck today. It starts getting rough, no doubt. No good mods. $530 mobs. This could be a potential skip. And we got Headstrong Assassins. I've seen enough. First day of first grade. Nice. Defense rate shard, spams Chaos 4. Get the win streak bonus on Chaos 4, that's where defense rate drops. So that's what you would want to do. Keep the win streak bonus going, that way you at least get a little bit of XP and gold out of the deal, plus that extra shard. Just play Quicksilver. You'll get a Tenacity. I mean, if you've got the reroll tokens for it already. I mean, 600 reroll tokens is enough for 2 10 out of 10s. There we go. That's more my speed. And look at that. Headstrong Assassins again. Ugh. God, I hate you, Headstrong Assassins. Zerker Healers. Thrower Healers, man. I got a really easy map, except for the Headstrong Assassins. So I think I'll just get your bets in now, y'all. How many deaths? How many deaths? It's gonna be a bunch. What's going on, Allie? How you doing today? Over 9,000? There's a solid chance of that buyback. There is a very solid chance of that. We got Headstrong Zerker Healers here too. But that one I'm not as concerned about. Because I got double slows going in this build here. The Petrify won't work, of course, but I'm stacking slows as well. What's going on there, Galaxy? Aiden? Long time no see. Hello, hello. Geohex Zerka Throwers. Wrong EV. God, man, I do that so often. Alright, it leaves me 60. Could go one Skyguard in the middle, but that's going to get dive bombed. Let's just move it back here. We'll put one Skyguard, but we'll put it way back. Put it like right here. That'll give it time to take lots of shots into that EMP. And let's upgrade it too. I'm still using the same stuff on Boostaras. Destruction, Deadly Strikes, and Boosted Grasp. I will probably never really change that. The slow on it is too strong to not use. I mean, it's one of the best slows in the game. You know, you guild it and you get, what, more than 50% slow? They move at 48% speed. So it's a 52% slow. But remember, slows stack. So I've got a 65% slow on my proton beams. So enemies basically, when they get hit by the proton and the Boostara, it's like creeper mode. They're like moving at like 20% speed, 25% speed. Something absurdly low. Alright, let's get the death counter rolling here. It's going to be mini. I'm going to try to get these. I'll upgrade this area first. That way I can go down there and hope that the reflect beams will blow them up prior to killing me. Well, hi. What up there, little lady? You better stop that. Behave. Gonna need upgrades on that lane. That is for damn sure. Man, there is a lot of berserkers. Holy crap. That's 6 now. And here comes 2 more. Jesus. It's fun. I have fun playing it, Leo. I mean, it's the only reason you should play a game, right? If you have fun, you play it. If you don't have fun, you don't. I mean, pretty easy decision there. I play other stuff too. This isn't the only game I play. Oh, crap. Missed it. I'm wanting to get the flame aura, not the proton beam. There we go. Alright, I'm going to have to upgrade this lane just because those berserkers were a little much. Oh my god, there's 16 of them. Holy crap. Yeah, let's get some upgrades here. See for some mana sitting. Gonna sink all of this into this berserker lane. That is a little bit much. 150... Guess we'll call it good there. They're still going to make it through. 16 of them. There's no chance that's going to kill them all. Wow, only 99 mobs. That's crazy. I just got really low lane rolls, but it's stuff like 16 berserkers in the lane. In fact, I need to be killing them a little bit earlier now that the assassins are going to be rolling out. Oof, that was so close. Gotta love that. Headstrong assassins still get removed by Frostfire if they're drenched. So if you get lucky and one of your drenches pop off, it's going to remove it still. Nah, knock-up is considered a stun. So no stuns will work on a headstrong lane. The freeze doesn't work with a normal freeze. Like, a headstrong berserker is not going to be frozen by a proton beam. But what you saw there is the frost damage being a new element that came after headstrong was in the game. It was put into its own category, where you're not going to hear me saying anything to Chromatic about it, but theoretically that's a bug. You're not going to hear me telling them to change it. I can assure you of that. But that what you saw there with the assassins being removed is because they were drenched. So I got lucky and one of my projectiles had fired prior to them latching on me, and I'm using drenching strikes. So the combination of being drenched and that frost damage that was on the ground from the frostfire is what froze them there. Alright, we got 250 more. Let's just continue to jack this lane up. That's actually pretty jacked there. What do we got for the boss this time? We got a Skelly. Shouldn't be a problem there. I'll just save that 58. See if we can make that happen again. I mean, that was a lot of that was lucky timing too, because you got to have that drench going on, you know. Now the little beacon of the storm that bounces around the map will also proc drenching strikes. So if I got my little beacon bouncing around, there could be a drenching strikes off of, or a drench off of that as well. Alright, here they come. Nope, didn't get so lucky that time. Looks like the Lady Orcs are actually dying now, so I may not have to camp that lane anymore. Certainly with one more set of upgrades I wouldn't have to. But this is just doom after doom after doom now that there's no frostfire on the ground anywhere. So there's no way for me to remove the assassins other than using tenacity on all my gear, but in my opinion that would be a huge waste. Alright, let's throw one upgrade here and then dump this other 600 into this lane just to make sure. Make sure we all good. There we go. And now I will just accept my death, because it's just gonna happen. Fine opportunity for a drink of water here. My phone going off, all the PAX messages, it makes me so jealous I'm not there. PAX is next weekend in Seattle, which is actually driving distance for me, but I just can't afford to make the trip, sadly. Such a fun experience, though. Bastille Master. Man, that really stinks. I would have loved to have gotten that Bastille Master burned before that assassin got me. Oh no! God dang it. Snoozing. What's the old saying? You snooze, you lose. There's living proof. That is a true statement. Alright, what happened here? Alright, there we go. I was going to say, that seemed like an awfully long loading time for a replay. Discover... Yeah. Skellies have... There's a few different maps that have really strange, glitchy Skelly spawns. This one, Forest Biome, has a really bad spot where just skeletons will randomly spawn up out of the ground. I have indeed seen those. I've reported those, too. Alright, there's nowhere I can spend this 50. I'll put it right there. So I guess my Lady Orcs were not covered as well as I expected, so I better just stay right here. Stay right here and do my thing. The one on Forest Biome catches you off guard big time, too. Because it's just nowhere near anything else, and just randomly skellies will pop out of the ground. Nope, no lucky drench that time. Yeti rolling out. I better get that Yeti down here too. Oh, don't hit me, Yeti. I pinged instead of using my pet. I don't know why I've been doing that. I've been doing it like the last 2 or 3 days. Every time you see me ping the map, I'm trying to hit my pet ability. And for some reason, I'm reaching for C instead of X. And I think it's because in Destiny 2, the knife toss on the Huntress is C. I think that's what's throwing me off. Or on the Hunter. Alright, Buyback. Thanks for swinging by, man. Have a good night. Now, the ultimate gets me on the grenade. I'll reach over to pop the grenade, and I'll hit the ultimate. It will be. It's not right at the moment, as far as I know, but it will. The first year of content will be free to play here really soon. As soon as it makes the move over to Steam. Yeah, I got hero health on my weapon, and then I got Ascension maxed. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Shoot. Oh my god, thank god she died. My Burning Strikes killed her. There's more coming, but I can get them. My Burning Strikes popped right as I was dying. That was lucky timing there. Assassins are just the real deal, you know? Alright, we got Siege Roller coming, all the flyers are coming, more assassins. Theoretically, yeah, Tim, but on the same note, I mean, how are you gonna make it so that Frostfire is always there? Frostfire goes away really quick. You know, it only lasts 5 seconds. if you don't have mobs. Like, if you had a heavy mob count lane, that would be pretty easy to do. But without being a really heavy mob count lane, that would be very difficult to keep that going. Anyway, what was that? That was 480. I don't see any C8 shards. Alright, let's do one more. I was going to stream some Destiny 2 today, but it's the same thing that happened last weekend. Once I get on a roll in DD2, I just want to keep playing DD2. Alright, we got, let's see what we got. EMPs, stabby kamikazes, long shot. We got a high roller lane in the mid. That one is a reroll for me. It just causes lots of problems with the high rollers in the middle lane here. I actually like the map, but I just don't like that mutator. Weapon mans don't do anything to headstrong assassins, Quicksilver. Yeah, rollers on a force double lane do indeed suck. There is no doubt about that. I would agree 100%. Oh wow, I haven't seen this one in a long time. Let's see what we got. Actually, nothing too terrible, really. Alright, let's do it. EMP healers. Just the regular old 1 amp warrior will wreck this up. Omega Squad Theta. We got long shot here, which I would like to throw something on for the long shot. And it's a relatively low mob count lane, where a low mob count lane will usually indicate that a hard-hitting single target defense can do really well there. So I think what I might do is throw a cannonball or two right here on this lane. As long as they have lots of crowd control in them, they would do just fine. I'm sure they're QS. I mean, there's only so many builds, right? Oh, it's most of the time, it seems like. Geek, no doubt about it. What floor are you at now? You gotta be at over 400 now, aren't you? Let's see. I put the auras up front like that. I'm gonna make sure I got automation on there still. I do, okay. I put the auras up front like this to handle the flyer lane, which is directly below. So I'm not gonna build anything on the flyer lane, basically. That leaves me 210 left for Omega Squad Delta, which is a pretty easy lane. Just get them right in the big choke point here. Right in the choke point. Sounds kind of wrong. That leaves me 30. I mean, I could always go with one more cannon on this lane, and that would just annihilate it. But at the same note, we do have armored over here. Maybe I'll add a snake in up here. That way I can kind of ignore this lane. Let's do that. Where we want it. Put it like that, and it'll cover the entire path except behind the post there. And then 200 mana left over. 436. Damn, dude, you've been climbing. You'll be past me in a few days at that rate. After today's stream, I won't do another Onslaught map until probably next weekend. Alright, let's see what we got. Go, go, cannonballs! Wreck it, wreck it, wreck it. Heavy cannonballs all going to waste down in the drink. That's alright. The hell was that? Look at that! There's heavy cannonballs up there. What the heck? Huh, that was about the weirdest thing ever. It's like there's a cyborg up there shooting across, and the heavy cannonballs are trying to hit it. Man, see, that's another benefit of Twitch, is clipping. That would be a clipping moment right there. Where was it? It was over here, right? Yeah, look at it. It's like there's a hidden cyborg up there that's shooting out, and the heavy cannonballs are trying to hit it. Very, very wonky. Alright, well, we know the build's going to hold, because I just didn't pay attention to anything that lane. Let's upgrade all this stuff. And we'll get some upgrades over here, too. You got to get them Lightning Strike RS set up there, geek. I'm using this right now, anti-mini-boss, anti-melee, and anti-chaos, with no ascension into lightning, and still getting it done. That's just a really nice combination for boss killers. Or you could put that exact same relic, you could just move that whole relic right over to a cannonball, and as long as there's not a geode mixed in on the Omega Wave. Alright, let's see if we get any more weirdo stuff over here. Gonna try to watch the mini-map, but it's hard not to watch up there. See, there it is again. It's like there's an invisible cyborg shot going off. That is so weird. And the heavy cannonballs are going up there to try to hit it. Very, very strange. Shelly Lynn! What's going on there, Shelly? What are you up to today? Got a little preseason football today, Shelly. You got to watch them Eagles or Steelers getting beat down. I'm not sure which one you're a fan of, but... but I'm going to pick on both of them, just to be safe. Just made some pork chops. Nothing wrong with some pork chops. You hate the Eagles. Good girl. That's how it's supposed to be. A Giants fan? What? Shelly's a fan of crying Eli? Mr. Draft Day Pouty Face? I'm never going to forget that, Shelly. I'm never going to forget Draft Day Pouty Face on old Eli. Let's see, we can upgrade that snake. There we go. Oh, I'm not making fun of Eli. I'm just stating facts there, Shelly. I'm just stating facts. Long shot has been a problem. Well, I mean, on those long shot lanes, you can just switch it over to cannons for that particular wave. But the thing with long shots too, everyone should hate the Steelers. That's fair. So how about you there, Geek? Are you a Lions fan? Or are you not a Lions fan? You're back. Welcome back there, Ankles. There's no link for that, Quicksilver. I don't follow leaderboards. Leaderboards mean absolutely nothing to me. Always lived in Eagles country and it's the worst. Well, I mean, what can you do, you know? You can laugh at them when the Giants beat them. $42. Well, top 100. I'll take it. I would pay attention to the leaderboards for scoring if that wasn't all bugged out. The leaderboards for Ascension and Onslaught are who grinds the most hours. It's not who's the best player or who has the best strategy. It's who has grinded the most hours mindlessly. That's what the Onslaught and Ascension leaderboards are. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I dropped off of them, I would probably try to get back on them. But at the same note, as long as I'm on it, I don't care. The scoring leaderboards, however, would be really, really fun, but the scoring leaderboards are really, really buggy. I feel like everything's upgraded pretty solid right now. I mean, I could throw... Well, if I had another 100, I could take one of those Flamars up. But besides that, there's not much else left to upgrade. Get 'em, snaky snakes! A Bengals fan? You're not alone there, Geek. Quite a few people. I mean, the passion, it seems like the passion for the sport, for players, goes away to an extent the second they get out of college. You know? You would have to have all the shards gilded that you want. Is the only way you could do that. Their ankles. If you had the shards that you were planning on using on your AP reset gilded, that would be easy peasy. I mean, it's the only place that you really have to spend gold. You don't have to spend gold anywhere else. Just on upgrading shards. But if your shards were gilded, then of course you wouldn't have to upgrade them. I mean, it looks like we got quite the roadblock going down here. That reset that I'm doing right now on my alt, that first time Ancient Power reset, no gilded shards, no C8 stuff, etc., etc. It was like 3 million, just over 3 million gold I needed to upgrade the shards to continue on. And I don't think I'm going to make 3 million gold back on my reset, so that will be a loss of gold overall. But if I had all those shards gilded, I haven't spent gold on anything other than upgrading shards. I'm actually at the shortcut floor, or the video I record tonight that will go live tomorrow morning will be at the shortcut floor, floor 24. What's going on there, Armand? How you doing today? Oh, we got Thork up top. Thork could cause a little bit of a problem. Let me get up there and smack him in the face. Get Thorked. Alright, Geek, take it easy. Tell the little man I said have fun in school, and don't forget it's not just about the education, it's about meeting all them young girls too. So tell little man to make sure he has fun. Or he's probably too young for that. Too young to care about them girlies yet. Well, I mean, figure we're 8 hours difference. There, Potato. You can do exclamation time in chat. Well, I mean, the social aspect, when you're just when you're just starting school, when you're little, the social interactivity with the other kids is just as important as the education is, in my opinion. Where is that cannon ogre stuck at? I mean, learning to interact with lots and lots of strangers, or, you know, who is going to be your peers there. That's important stuff. Just finding your first girlfriend is important too. There's no way to do that currently. Ankles, that was old. I've done it many times, but that's old. That system didn't stay in the game very long. Alright, let's do one more, huh? What do you think? What do you think? AP resets right now, if you just grind straight through it, it's about 4 hours. If you're not screwing around. The floor 24 shortcut is floor 24 will get you enough gear to unlock Chaos 7. So you switch out of Onslaught over to Chaos 7 and you do one map, and doing one Chaos 7 map unlocks floor 28. So you skip doing floor 25, 26, and 27 by doing one Chaos 7 map. Not a big shortcut, but it's the only shortcut in the game currently for AP resets. For early AP resets. You AP reset on floor 33. Ouch. I would suggest climbing before you do your next one. You're not alone. Lots of people have done that. In fact, I know quite a few people that made them quit playing the game. Sadly. Pardon me. I just did it, Quicksilver, just a few floors ago. That was just 3 maps ago. I did Dragonfrost. I'm not going to be on stream long enough to get to it again. In fact, the last map I said was going to be the last one, but here I am doing one more. No, Only way to get bags is to pay for them, Spencer, sadly. No other way to get them. Let's see, Draken's Barrage. We got proximity on these flyers. Let's do the same thing did last time, and we'll do a little flyer camp here to help out. And then we'll just build this lane right here in the middle of it. Yeah, AP resets on the old floor system took way longer. AP resets now are like super casual mode compared to that. I'm going to play some Destiny 2 today, Shelly. I'm actually going to play a couple different games tonight. But I'll definitely do the dailies. At least log into Destiny 2 to do the dailies. Omega Squad, look at all them Frost Orcs. Woo! I'm going to load this up with a crap ton of fire damage here. Let's get the basics in. And then I'll start going with all the fire. We got cyborgs too, but cyborgs aren't really going to be an issue. So let's go... Let's go let's just go 3 flame auras. And then let's get some fissures in the mix too. Let's really jack it up with fire damage here. And my fissures, of course, have anti-frost and anti-orc on them, which is kind of nice. Let's go like that. Actually, we can go one more. Actually, we can go 2 more if we really want it. Let's just do 1. Seems like an awful lot right there. And then we got Headstrong High Roller Lane. Which I think I will just do... Oh crap, I don't have any flyer defense in yet, huh? This is going to be a problem. So, what I'm going to do... That leaves me 160. I think I'm just going to use reflect beams to kill the rollers. That leaves me 60 left. That's actually perfect, because now I can buff this stuff and get a slow in the lane. I want to buff it down here, though. I want the slow at the end. It's going to need some upgrades, but... a 5 of 10 Frostfire Remnants wouldn't sell for very much. No mob, or no mod that's not 10 out of 10 will sell for very much. It's all about getting 10 out of 10 mods. I can't use protons because my protons have poison on them. And the petrify combo messes up rollers. It takes away their weak point damage. So if you petrify rollers, you're only doing normal damage to them. Which, of course, normal damage on rollers is crap. If I didn't have poison on my protons, then that would be a great thought. Alright. I can count on having to kill those rollers this first wave. Yeah, they're headstrong anyway. Well, that's true. I'd rather have the boost. I don't think the Petrify would mess with them on Headstrong. The problem is just they got 500 million health, and my reflect beams are set up for melee mobs. Man, that was ugly. That's going to be a big old fail right there, isn't it? Let's see. Am I going to be able to kill him? Man, I got flyers all over me. I'm going to let him win. I want to do over here. I'm not going to fight it. I don't want to lose all these sub-objectives, though. Come get some, flyers. Wreck it up. I wants me a mulligan. Yes, please. You said you only got 3 million gold, Mr. Branderoni. You don't have enough gold to buy anything good. The good stuff is going to all start at like that 20 million mark just for one item. 10, 15, 20 mil. 3 mil gold is not enough to buy anything that's worth using. So, your answer right now is get to grinding. That would be cool if there was a mulligan button that you could just auto lose and start over. Where's the spot to stand here? I think the spot might be over here. I want to keep those rockets away from my sky guards. And then here I can still shoot at the flyers. They said they were going to eventually. I would like to see them turn that on at this Endgame update, but there's been no indication that they will. I mean, they've given us so little information, you know? Good lord, man. These rollers are just intense. It's one shot every time. You get hit by one, you're dead. Plane motes sell for more than that, Vincer. You'd be better off, if you wanted to grind motes, plane motes would be the ones to grind. Plane motes are the most expensive ones. Why can I not kill you, for God's sakes? Die already. Good lord. Loady, loady. 2 more. I'll just go to the back. Back of the line. There we go. Well, yeah, that's true. You get the chance of a good mod, and you still get the XP and gold from the maps. Barbarian can have 6 mods aspect. Why not use one on each? I wouldn't go with Petrify on the Barbarian personally. I would use Water on one and Frostfire Remnants on another. Or use Water on one, Frostfire Remnants, and Storm Damage on another. And then you get the Freeze and the Electrocute. Is what I personally would do. But, I mean, the Barbarian's all about turn the tides anyway. It's just all about sitting there and slamming your face into things until turn the tides goes off and blows up everything in the area. You just get no benefit for using Petrify, is why I wouldn't use it. That, and it's, you can cross combo off of Drench. You can't cross combo with Petrify. Nothing else is going to work with it. So since you've got 6 mod slots, you can very easily set yourself up to freeze and to electrocute, you know? If you go poison on one and earth on the other, then you're pretty much, your slots are taken, you know? Now, I mean, you could do all three if you wanted by going poison on one, earth in the other, and then using Frostfire Remnants and Drenching Strikes. But, I mean, that's not really what the Barb is all about. The Barb is about the big boom, you know, so get that Turn the Tides going, and it's a win. Yeah, White Betsy, the going rate for a White Betsy should be about 100 million. 10 mil for a White Betsy is a bit of a joke. Well, the element chips don't matter what their quality is. A 1 of 10 is the same as a 10 of 10. You use those chips just to get the element on them. The amount of damage they provide is like nothing. So you don't really have to worry about what quality those are. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of melee mobs. There's nothing wrong with a melee chip. That Stance Dancer chip is bad. I've got a video of my suggestion for a Turn the Tides Barb. It's in the Hero Spotlights playlist. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. The Stance Dancer chip is not worth using, though. There's not really a most effective Storm Ankles. It's any defense that will hit the surface of the roller from the back. So like I'm using Reflect Beams, PDTs work, Cannons work, Flamethrowers work, Ballistas work. I mean, there's not really a best. Best would be one that was set up for it if you felt like you needed that. I personally won't waste a hero on setting up a Siege Roller only killer, just because they're just so easy to kill. You just have to go kill them. But I mean anything that hits them in the back. It says Turn the Tides Barbarian aspect is what the build's called. All about Turn the Tides. Fly is making the push. Yeah, I should have spent some of that mana on these flyers, huh? Oh, I'm wrecked. Yeah. Missed the jump up to the CC. Assassins are not going to let me live through that. Well, there's no such thing as a high roller lane with flyers, Dirk. Flyers don't come out of ground lanes in Onslaught. If you got a flyer lane up above a high roller lane, then you just have to spawn camp the flyers. You know, throw auras or weapon manufacturer or anything else in the flyer spawn, and it's GG. Like this map, I couldn't do that, and that's why I went with Reflect Beams. So, I mean, the key to winning is versatility, right? Don't try to do the same thing on every map and expect to win. That's just not smart play. You know, this map, it's tough to get into the spawn for the flyers. There's nothing up there. Nothing but air, you know. So the easiest thing to do here would have been able to spam cannons, ballistas, whatever, right here on these stairs. But then the flyers will dive bomb them. So, I mean, since that's going to happen, that's not how I built it, you know. Diversity for the win. If you're not willing to change up your builds and you want to spam the same thing on every lane, you're just not going to succeed. You're not going to push high. You've got to be able to make those little small tweaks. Like extra fire damage here in this lane. Stuff like that is just got to do. Got to happen. You know? I mean, if you don't have anything else, the easiest thing to do would be to throw slows on them, right? Because this is a headstrong lane, so they can't be stunned. So I could throw frostbite towers right up front here, throw down a boost aura, bring them to a complete standstill, and then just go kill them manually. I mean, killing rollers is easy peasy if the rest of the mobs are dead. You know, if there's not something standing behind them, killing them is just a non-issue. Just not a problem at all. Extra lava booty on them frost lanes, that's right. I prefer to call it extra fire damage though, Shelly, not extra lava booty. But hey, you do you. That's an easy fix too. They're dark. You just re-roll it. Shit. I did it again. God dang it. I didn't even see that guy was there. Staring at chat. There's a re-roll button for a reason there, Dark. Use it. Boost auras do exactly what you'd think they would do. They boost defenses, but there's a shard for them called Boosted Grasp that is a really, really good slow. Well, then it wouldn't be as pretty there, Mr. Branderini. Well, it's because I'm a YouTube partner. They're Big R. I'm not a Twitch partner, so I get low priority transcoding and all that stuff. If I was a Twitch partner, then it wouldn't be a problem. Twitch doesn't treat their non-partners very well. You're at the bottom of the totem. You're at the bottom of the barrel as far as they're concerned. Where YouTube treats all live streamers equally. It's one of the reasons I like streaming YouTube more. DDA is kind of forcing my hand on the Twitch move, to be completely honest with y'all. Exclamation spotlights in chat there, Storm Ankles, and you can see all of my defenses. Alright, I gotta watch for that boss this time. Not sit here and derp around. Oh, it's a captain this time. Skyguard's down. God dang it, I ran over a little bit too soon. Get this captain over with, and hope I got enough time to burn these flyers. Those are down. Ugh, man. Well, the flyers are down at least. There's that last pack of them, but I'll be respawned in time for them. Oh shit, one more flyer up there. Come on. Oh my god, the assassin's doing me dirty. This sucks. Looks like I got it, but I don't know how. I really don't know how. A lucky shot must have gotten it. Alright, flyers or Skyguard's wrecked once again. Wave 5 now, though, so I don't really care about the sub-objectives anymore. As long as the core doesn't drop, it doesn't bother me a bit. Alright, we got these full upped. Looks like it. Not that I got any mana left anyway. No, assassins go back into their spawn, waiting for you to come back out. Assassins are mean, dirty. Now, if you die and there's no other mobs left, and you're playing by yourself, then the assassins will despawn a lot of times because they see it as there's no enemies left, so they just despawn. Yeah, all of your weapon-related shards will proc other weapon-related mods. They're meant to work together. I mean, the chances of it proccing are pretty slim, so you just got to get lucky, you know? You got to get lucky that the beacon gets the killing blow. Stupid assassins. Wonder how low that is. Oh, it's dead. Dead low. That's pretty low. Good lord, man. I'm just not going to play the barbarian, though, y'all. I'm not going to be forced to play the barb. I'm just not going to. I refuse. Sky guards are out. Sub-objectives are screwed, but as long as I win, I don't care. Right, one more group of flyers, or one more flyer, but it's got a long way to go. I'll just kill it. There we go. Alright, there we are. Well, you don't want to use Chaos 8 stuff before you're resetting anyway there, yeah. Mr. Yeah, true. You would want to save it. You'll get Chaos 8 amps while you're doing your resets once you get to the higher floors. Alright. We do one more. I guess I'll do one more. Just one more. This is the last one more, though. It's 83 it caps out. But their chances of dropping are very slim, regardless. Or you're talking about shards. Yeah. I mean, once you get up into the hundreds, you'll get shards a lot more frequently. Yep. Nimbus. See ya. I'm out. Will not do Nimbus Reach. Let me out of here. Oh, I'm not doing another Shelly. I was supposed to call it a day like 2 maps ago. I've been telling the wife I'm gonna turn it off and she'll be able to get some sleep. And I keep doing the one more thing. So yeah, I won't be able to keep pushing and pushing. Like I said, this is already past the point. My goal was to do 479 today. I wanted to have Drakenfrost Keep over with. And here I'm coming up on another round of it. Well, I mean, the grind maps for amps are 85, 86, 87, and 88, Armand. We don't know if the shard chance caps out there. I can tell you from just perspective, which obviously perspective is not correct, but from my perspective, it seems like there is no cap, and it keeps going up and up and up. Because, like, I get lots of... Yeah, I played a little by myself. I haven't gotten her to play any yet, Theoden. This weekend, hopefully. Yeah, Drakenfrost is every 9 map. Every map that ends with 9 is Drakenfrost. Most people skip this map too, just because you can't see what's down below. You got 1, 2, 3 lanes here, and only 1 lane tag. So you don't, it's a mystery. These could be Siege Roller lanes, they could be Game Ogre lanes, they could be anything. But I personally don't ever skip this map, because this map is a freebie, even with those Headstrong Assassins up there. Normally, Headstrong Assassins for me are kind of an auto skip, but this map, it just don't matter. As you can just do silly things. Silly things. Let's see. Let's keep going. Why not? Let's go 8. This will be quite the fireworks show. No, the other lanes are a complete mystery. It's a known bug. It's been there since launch, and they've never been able to fix it. Chromatic is aware of it. It's not only those mobs are going to come out of these lanes. I mean, I've got 3 lanes right down there, and it's only showing 29 mobs. You know. I mean, that would be what? Not even 10 mobs per lane. And then over this side, we actually have 4 lanes, and it only shows 1 tag. So we got 1. Actually, we still got 3. 3 lanes, 1 tag. So you just don't know what's coming, you know? I did Mastery, but back when I did Mastery was a whole different day and age. There was no mods back then. So Mastery now is kind of, to be honest with you, it's kind of easy mode. You set up crowd control in the lane with whatever defenses you're allowed to use on that map, and go. I mean, it's easy peasy. Alright, what do we got? We got long shot here. I do prefer not to have long shot on this lane, but I'll work with it. Just because I've got 16 million DU to spend. A full 16 million. I think that's probably good, right? $16 KK. There is literally that much. Curse of Kazi doesn't help over here either. Do I have automation going? Yeah, I got automation going though. Alright, let's see. Where do I want it? Let's bring it back just a little. What I'm going to do here is double up. Actually, if there's enough DU, I'll probably go do it on that other side as well. Double up on the reflex, get lots of big boom booms going there. That is just quite the mess going off right there, even with that long shot in there. Or that was the other side with long shot. What are you talking about? I've only barely spent half the DU, Dart. I got more DU to spend. What's going on there, Michael? How you doing? Let's do the same thing here. Just go ahead and load it up. Yep. Every defense I'm using, there's a spotlight for, Exile. Alright. Let's do the same thing here. We got the mystery lanes here. Now, my only hope is that there's no high roller lanes down here. If there's high roller lanes, I'm probably going to have to potentially re-roll the map. Come on, turn green, damn it. There it is. Do the same thing here. Wow, we still got DU left after all this. That's the one reason I do this map anyway, even though, like I said, everybody rerolls this. I got 350 DU left. That is absurd. So let's add in some more stuff. See, we got a long shot here. What I'd really like to do is get an Earth Shatter going here, but I don't have any Earth Shatter set up right now. See, it's set up as far as the Ascension goes. I just need a relic for it. Let's see, what do we got laying around here? Oh, here we go. Go Boo Boom. We'll go with some Go Boo Boom. Let's see, we're gonna need some defense rate and some destruction. That's Vamp. We'll just throw a regular destruction on it, I guess. Alright. Let's get some Earth Shatters. I wanted them up here. It's called the 1 amp warrior. It's not a defense spotlight because it's more than one setup. It's in the tutorials playlist. If you just search 1 amp warrior, you'll see it. See, 170 left. Maybe I'll just go 2 of them here. Then we can go 1 there. What mixed emotions here? Let's go 1 more here. That leaves me 110. Well, you know, life's not complete without snakes, right? Let's get some snakes. We'll throw an obelisk up here just to buff everything and smite the map. And then we'll go with a snake here and a snake over here. Alright, now the only goal is to live long enough to see this absurd fireworks show from these Sky Guards. And that's going to be a challenge with those headstrong assassins. There's going to be some serious face roll going here, though. There's no doubt about that. Alright, let's do it. And this map, of course, there's no chance of being able to read the mini-map and tell what's going on as the way the floors are set up. Oh, yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Talk about Longshot at its finest. I'm getting the maximum damage buff from Longshot from those Sky Guards. Nothing will survive that. There is no way. Oh yeah. You gotta have some fireworks in your life there, Armand. It's just worked out with the long shot on this lane where the Skyguard, or the Earth Shatters, were just a natural addition because of all those Skyguards. See, on the mini-map, it looks like I'm about to get completely screwed. Yet when we look over there, there's actually nothing made it up to the top of the stairs yet. So you just can't watch the mini-map, and that sucks. That's it, Shelly. The grand finale, indeed. Alright, here come the flyers. I was gonna say, there's no way these flyers will survive this. That's just too much. Love it, love it, love it. See how it's working out down here. All right. That's the power of the 2000 DU. Gotta love it. Let's get all this stuff up though. Just because. I want to try to save as much as I can for the Skyguards though. I want those Skyguards dishing out some heavy duty amounts of pain up there. Looks like I got enough mana to upgrade 4 of them. Let's hit the 4 front ones. There we go. Come get wrecked. That's just crazy, man. Holy crap. Oh, you know damn well that that is the first place I went when this map came out, Armand. That's a must, isn't it? You gotta explore. It's all about down below. You can't have a boat that shoots that high up in the air without going up there. That's just not even possible, I don't think. I mean, it would require some serious self-control. You just walk up the ropes and then start hopping. You can walk up that set of ropes, then you can walk up that set of ropes, then you can jump up to there, then you can jump up to there, and then you can jump up to there, and then from the top you can jump over to there. But yeah, all of these ropes, everything on this map has collision, so you can basically climb on anything. You know, all this stuff, all has collision, if I can actually land the jump, of course. Tohu, almost missed there, though. Oh, assassin gonna get me. It wasn't with the Dryad, it was, you could do it with any hero. The first day that came out, that bug was, that bug didn't last long. But the first day it was there, we did an entire map where we didn't build anything on that lane and just let the mobs fall through the map to their death. Gotta throw an S on the end there, Valvo. Spotlights. Everybody types spotlight. Uh-oh, uh-oh, what do we got going? Oh, there's a siege roller. God dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Siege roller done ruined my snake. That ain't right. Shoot. Luckily he's stunned out. 2 seconds. Guess I should pay attention to siege rollers, huh? It was the gun witch for me. The gun witch with that vault, you can get a lot more places. Being able to climb to a point and then vault backwards off of it into a double jump and then flight. You can just get everywhere. AP respawn saves a day. I still had plenty of time there. It was only what, it was right here. It still had to come up and then turn and then over. The siege rollers follow a wonky route. They come all the way up and then they turn like a tank and then go over. And then they turn like a tank and then go in. So you got days on this map with the rollers. Hex thrower this time. The hex thrower will just get wrecked. Crap, I forgot to upgrade the sky guards. Dang it. Must have Skyguard upgrades. Oh, I lost 2 Skyguards, didn't I? The roller rockets got them, I bet. I'm gonna say, I don't have as many Skyguards up here all of a sudden. There we go, that'll fix that. Oh, I'm a fan of construction. I do a lot of upgrades during waves. So construction goes a long way with me. Frames dropping. They're just getting battered by those sky guards. That's so ridiculous. Jeez. I mean, what are they even doing per hit? Let me see. They're doing 1.73 million on a non-crit hit times 8. Oh man, that's good stuff. Oh, if it wasn't mystery there, Armand, of what was down below, and you could just build what was down below properly, you could do even more sky guards. You could probably fit 20 of them up here. That would be a beautiful thing. Alright, Sniper's making a push. Let's get him wrecked. Actually, he's just coming into the defenses. He exploded. This is 483. Hey, Jamie. Oh, well, I hate to say it there, Corey, but welcome to DD2. The shard grind is the first and most brutal grind in the game. Alright, let's get these sky guards up this time. Who is calling me? Somebody trying to say hi. There we go. Go, go, Sky Guards! You gotta have some Batman in your life there, Big R. That's a requirement. Batman is required. I'm actually wearing a Batman t-shirt right now, too. Oh my god. I've got problems. I just looked down and kind of started laughing to myself. Alright, needs more mobs for the flyers, or for the skyguards to kill here. Looks like everything's down below. That's just crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for any DDA info. I mean, I want to play it. I'm most excited about playing it than anything, you know, as with everybody. You know, everybody's anxious to play it, but it's getting closer and closer to that October, you know. The trailer that we get is not... They didn't say it was going to be gameplay, though. So, I mean, it may be just a trailer. It may not be actual gameplay. Most video game companies don't use actual gameplay anymore. They create they do the CGI and make the gorgeous animated video. No, the Kickstarter, you can still pre-order it, but the Kickstarter backing time is long past. That ended back May 1st. Or right around there. Alright, 1,000 left. What do we do? I would feel wrong about not giving it to the Skyguards. I should wait out the Curse of Kazi on this. Looks like it'll be done pretty quick. Yeah, I would feel really wrong about not giving the Skyguards the love they deserve. Oof. Fail. Let me at least get an upgrade in. Not going to be high enough to get them all. Oof. Try this again. There we go. Well, I'm just hoping they go with more of a loot-based game instead of going with this whole grind a number on a screen thing. So, I mean, for me, it's all about the loot. I will grind a game. I mean, obviously, you guys already know that. I will grind a game like you wouldn't believe. But it's a lot easier for me personally to grind it if I've got a goal that I can achieve that day. Like finding a nice shiny piece of loot, you know? So I'm hoping they go with more of a DD1 flavored loot-based system, where the game is really all about the loot, you know? I got really mixed emotions on Classic WoW there, Shadowhammers. For those that don't know my history, World of Warcraft is my most played game. You guys know how much I've played DD2. I've played World of Warcraft more than DD2. So part of me really wants to go back and do it, but on the other end of it, if I went back and did it, the reason I would go back and do it is 100% to grind out High Warlord. I would want to do the High Warlord grind over again, which is going to take a ton of time. And you got what? You got Borderlands 3 that's coming just a couple of weeks after WoW Classic hits. Then you got the Destiny 2 expansion just a few weeks after that. And then we got, hopefully, Dungeon Defenders Awakened just a few weeks after that. So, although I do kind of want to play it, I just got mixed emotions on it. I just am not sure whether or not I'm really going to do it. Yeah, there's no doubt, Tim. Just to give you an idea, you know, obviously the titles are a joke now. They made them so easy to earn. But under the old vanilla system, I've got a High Warlord and a Grand Marshal. I did one on each side. And I loved every second of it. It was an absolute blast. I had that slave labor going too. The kid was, my son was really young then. So, like, when I went to work, it was like, all right, son, time for some Arathi Basin. Or time for some Alterac Valley for you. And he was stoked about it because he wanted to play, you know? So yeah, I mean, I had my slave labor in the mix too. All right, y'all. I think that is going to get it for me for today. So much for a Destiny 2 stream. World of Warcraft is a MMORPG. Yeah, the versus mode from DD1 was not super popular. I can't imagine it making it into the game. I did the High Warlord without the kid, Shadow. My son was really young then. He was like, I want to say he was like 10, 11 maybe. So he was more into his... what was the thing back then? The Game Boy? The original Game Boy? He was more into that. But when he got a little bit older, when I started the Grand Marshal grind, he was ready to try out a little WoW. And it's like, alright, you can try WoW. Stick right here. Keep queuing up for this mission with this guy. Anyway, y'all, thank you all an absolute ton. I do appreciate you all very, very much. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. And I'm going to go get myself a little something to eat. But after that, I will probably play some Destiny 2. For any of you that are Destiny 2 players out there on PC, we do have a Juicy Nation clan started, and it's open for recruitment. So anybody that wants in... there's a link on the community page on my channel, and you can just sign up there. I'm accepting all applicants, so anybody that wants in, no matter what level you're at, it's all about us learning the game together at this point and kind of growing up and having fun. But anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Got a little bit done today, more than I expected to do. Where were we? I don't even remember what floor that was. Let me look. That was 483. So made it from, what, 475 to 483. That's not terrible. But anyway, thanks an absolute ton. Everybody have a great afternoon, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.